My name is DJ Langit, and as Cap mentioned, I'm one of the trader development coaches. So let me just tell you something about myself real quick para makilala nyo naman ako. So um, I was born in Naguilian, La Union, and I lived in Los Baños, Laguna for quite some time. And I just transferred here sa Calamba. Yun yung location ko. Now, I've been invested in the PSE, the Philippine stock market, since 2015. And I have been actively trading for 2 years while enjoying my work as a project manager. Now, in January of this year, I took the leap of faith and have become a full-time trader. Yun! Tapos, I have attended numerous workshops and seminars in my trading journey as I've incurred huge trading losses along the way. So, I reached a pivotal point when I've attended Impact in October 2017. So, doon ko nakilala si Cap and the Kidlat Knights. Tapos, I was fortunate to have been chosen as a Kidlat Knight. That was actually in 2018, receiving continuous guidance from Cap Kidlat San Telmo to date. Ayun. So I'm here with you today because as a fellow trader, I've been in your position and I wish to help you realize your pain points with the hope of discovering their solutions in your current trading journey. So, I'd like to share with you my struggles when I was starting out. So, let me just share my screen real quick. So, nakikita nyo dyan, number 1, it's what's the name of the meme? I think that's the one does not simply mean. Bakit yan? Yung first struggle ko kasi is trade when ready. I was almost always not physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually ready to execute trades. So, sabi ko nga kanina, I was a project manager. I had a nocturnal job. Most of the time, antok or gutom ako. And ang backstory niyan actually was ever since I was a kid. Actually, excuse ko yun antok or gutom. Ever since I was a kid, I'm a crammer. I've developed this mañana habit. Or in layman's terms, I was a procrastinator. Well, sometimes I'm still procrastinating. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? I've been putting off intentionally doing something that should be done right away. Yan ang first challenge ko. Now, how did I break through from this first struggle? So, inuna ko yung mindset. I've set priorities. Yun. So, I've started reading and watching videos about setting my schedule, and yan. Because my goal was to build discipline through habits. Now, let me give you a specific example not related to trading. So, nag-IF kasi ako ngayon, intermittent fasting. It's the Lean Gains Protocol, also called as the 16-8 method. My time slot to eat is just from 1 p.m. till 9 p.m. So, at first, mahirap siya. Kasi nga, actually, in the first week, struggle ko yun. Ang hirap pero mo hindi kakain ng breakfast to start your day. So, very challenging. Pero eventually, I got the hang of it. And in fact, dinagdagan ko pa yung habit na yon. I mean, yung IF ko by enforcing the cup ng pangarap. Cup ng pangarap. Bumili ako ng measuring cup and ginagamit ko yun na pangsukat ng kanin ko every time I eat. So talagang every time I eat lunch or dinner, isang cup lang talaga. Flat. lagay sa plato, that's it. So yun. So nire-reinforce ko pa. Tapos ano ba? Yun nga, nagbabasa ako. If you'd like to know more about enforcing good habits, you can probably read more about it. I would recommend yung Atomic Habits. And also, gusto kong i-share lang kasi I'm not sure if most of you are using something to help you out to enforce your habits. Mag-download ka ng habit tracker. Maraming libre na apps. And ang ginagamit ko actually to set my schedule is the Todoist. And to track my habits, I use Momentum and Streaks. So ito yung Streaks. Makikita nyo dyan, meron akong drink water, ano pa ba? Exercise, trade, journal, typist kasi nag-aaral ako mag-touch typing during this pandemic, pag magandang skills kasi hindi ako mabilis mag-type eh. Tapos read one book chapter. Yeah. So meron akong way to track my habits. So I think that would really help you out as well if you want to develop good habits. Yun. So move tayo sa next. Process. Okay. Process. Ginamit kong meme yung 2 buttons meme. Kasi nga, I really didn't know what to do pag kailangan ko nang gawin yung bagay na yun. I had no process to follow because I didn't have well-defined trading rules. Well, to be honest, I had no trading rules at all. Diba? Basta may gumalaw. Diba? I'm part of the herd. I'm part of the pack. Herd mentality ang gumagana. Ano bang backstory nun? Backstory nun was that I was an honor student. Scholar ako nung high school. Nag-aaral ako sa Philippine Science. Nag-aaral ako sa UPLB. So in short, genius. Genius moves. Hindi ako nagte-trading plan. Sabog-sabog ang trade ko. Now, how did I break through from that? Nag-start ulit ako sa mindset. Started with, and that mindset is survivability. So there are 2 types kasi, di ba? Yung, if you're a trader, so number 1 is capital preservation, the other one is capital growth. So I always start with capital preservation. Kasi the goal is staying in the game. Diba? Kasi ngayon, nabanggit na kanina, if you want to stay, if you want to be a trader for the next 10, 20 or more years, you have to be preserving your capital first. Sabi nga ng ex ko, I'll just let it simmer kasi ex ang pinag-usapan. Sabi ng ex ko, ayan na, sa classroom may batas, bawal lumabas, so bawal lumabas. Diba? Rules, guys, rules. Diba? Kung sa classroom mo may rules, sa bahay mo may rules, may curfew ka nga sa bahay ng bata kayo. Sa Pilipinas may rules, lalo na ngayon, diba? ECQ. So you start with that. Doon ako nag-start. I started writing down my rules. Diba? And these are specific rules, ha. Gamitin ko ulit yung analogy ni Kim, ni X. Pero pag sinabing pag, diba? Ano yon? If-then syntax. So rules ko, so meron akong specific rules, tapos meron akong if and then syntax. If this happens, then this is what I will do. This happens, this is what I will do. Ayun. So, hindi lang yung kailangan ganun ka-complete yung rules nyo. Ganun ka-specific. Kasi nga, kapag naayos mo ang rules ng trading mo, ay, pwede na pala ikaw lumabas. Pwede ka na lumabas, saan? Sa pagiging wannabe. Diba? Ayos ba? Pwede ka nang lumabas sa pagiging wannabe basta ayusin mo lang yung rules ng trading mo. Okay. Pero kidding aside, guys, let me share with you 3 rules na actually nakuha ko to sa Impact. Kaya yung mga hindi pa nakapag-impact dyan, look forward to attending it. So, number 1 rule. Ito kasi yung 3 basic rules saan umikot yung trading rules ko. So, number 1, no experience, no trade. Kapag hindi ko pa alam tong setup, kapag hindi ko pa na-trade, itong setup na to at all, kahit man lang sa paper trading, hindi ko iti-trade yan. Kasi hindi ko alam yan eh. Okay? Number 2, no setup, no trade. Huwag ipilit ang trade. Huwag i-force ang trades. Hindi pwedeng-pwede na yan. Kasama sa rules mo dapat, di ba nga, laging nababanggit ni Cap sa mga sa mga charting sessions niya. Buy when there's a buy signal, sell when there's a sell signal. Diba? So, kung walang setup, no trade. Number 3, lose small, win big. Napakalinaw nun. Lose small, win big. And ano ang panukat ko? So I can take a trade and make sure na I just lose small and win big. I make sure na pag nag-trade ako, ang risk-reward ratio nan is 1:3. 1:3. Okay? Tapos, ito pinaka-juicy, and I want you to write this down, guys. There should be one qualifying question before you take any trade. Ito, natutunan ko rin to sa isa sa mga charting sessions ni Cap. Write this down. The question is, can I let this setup go? Can I let this setup go? Before ka mag-trade, check mo na kaagad. Kaya mo bang i-let go tong trade setup na to? And yun nga, yung magiging pang-measure mo dyan is the risk-reward ratio. Okay ba? Let's move on to the third. Intangibles. Ang ginamit kong meme dyan is the distracted boyfriend meme. Kasi nga, isipin nyo yung naka-red na dress na girl, yan yung technicals. Yung kasama kong girl is the intangibles. Addict kasi ako sa charts, guys. I'm not sure with you, pero ako addict ako sa charts. In fact, when I first learned about technical analysis, yung free call seminars actually yung pinuntahan ko. Lahat ng call seminars na attendan ko, and yung technical analysis seminar ni Sir Juanis Barredo. He's actually one of the vice presidents of Cole. At that time, siya pa yung nagtuturo kaya swerte ako. 3 beses ko yatang inattendan yon. Just to let the subject matter sink in. Gusto kong ulit-ulitin At saka isang backstory kasi talaga niyan is I salivate on new information. So lahat ng pwede kong puntahan, na seminars or workshops, attendan ko lahat yan. Diba? And I actually just found out na ganun pala talaga. Kasi dun sa isa sa mga nabasa kong libro, yung StrengthsFinder 2.0, isa rin sa mga books na nirecommend ni Cap, I'm a learner. So I realized na kaya pala ganun. Mahilig ako magbasa, mahilig ako manood, mahilig ako matin naman kung ano-ano kasi nga learner ako. Now, how did I break through pala dyan sa pagiging distracted boyfriend ni Intangibles? Nag-start ako sa mindset. I started by decluttering. Who among you guys, taas ang kamay, ang nakapanood ng video ni Cap, yung stress on the things that matter? Napanood nyo ba yon? Okay. Kung hindi nyo pa napapanood, guys, I invite you on your free time to go to Cap's YouTube channel and makikita nyo doon. Hanapin nyo, stress on the things that matter. Now, ang key takeaway ko doon is only 1% of my success in trading is makikita sa charts. 99% of my success is attributable to intangibles. Ngayon, ang problem kasi, the problem is 99% of our efforts nilalagay ko sa 1%. Okay? So that's it. Ayun yung 3 struggles ko. Now, I'd like to share with you my most important lesson. And this one advice that I wish someone had told me when I was starting out. And this is introspection. Now, by definition, introspection, it's reflective looking inward or examination of one's own thoughts and feelings. Wala akong ganyan. Kasi hindi ako nagjo-journal. I was stagnant. Diba? Wala akong baseline for growth because I had no process to track and reflect on my trades. Wala akong self-observation, wala akong self-analysis, wala akong self-examination. Anong sabi ni Peter Drucker? Sino nakakakilala kay Peter Drucker? Namatay ang monitor ko. Anyway, ang sabi ni Peter Drucker, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Bakit? Simple answer is, I have no idea if I am succeeding or not. Wala kang baseline. Wala kang benchmark. Okay, so I'd like to end what I'm sharing right now, yung summary lang ng mindsets, ng struggles ko. Number 1, prioritize. Number 2, survivability or stay in the game. Number 3, declutter. So yun.
Palakpakan natin, bigyan natin isang bagsak si Coach DJ in 3, 2, 1, boom. Tignan natin kung ano yung sinasabi ni Sir DJ na learner daw siya. Ano yung, parang ito yung guys, itong strength, itong book na to, ito yung horoscope ng mga mayayaman. Okay? Kaya bumili kayo nito. Sabi dito, learner, you love to learn. O, di ba? Tapos, the process more than the content or the result is especially exciting for you. You are energized by the steady and deliberate journey from ignorance to competence. Diba? That's a learner. So if you want to know more about your strengths, buy this book or yung Strengths Finder 2.0. Pwede nyo i-google yon. It's just 880 yata sa fully booked. Very, very cheap. Pero malalaman mo yung top 5 strengths mo. Okay? So another thing is, nabanggit ni Sir DJ yung about introspection. Okay? That's also one of my strengths. Diba? Pagka pumupunta ka dun sa process ng introspection, mayroon deep thinking about what's happening, reflection, self-awareness, self-consciousness, and karamihan sa mga idol ko rin, merong introspection, introvert din, introvert, and at the same time sabi nila daw yung mga yung mga matatalino daw, mga makakalimutan. So yun yung three lethal weapon ng mga learner and ng mga high-minded na or mga highly intelligent na mga individuals. So kudos kay Sir DJ about introspection, yung biggest lesson niya when he was starting out. So bigyan natin ng isang bagsak ulit. 3, 2, 1.